What if the ocean floor held secrets so vast, they redefine everything we thought we knew about Earth's ancient past? A recent deep ocean expedition just unearthed a fossilized creature of unimaginable scale, unlike anything ever documented. Prepare to have your mind blown as we dive into 15 new deep-sea discoveries that will give you chills. Number 15. Gigantic seamount discovered near Guatemala. The sonar scans revealed a sprawling underwater mountain riddled with caves, crevices, and untouched marine biodiversity. Off the coasts of Guatemala, scientists have discovered a mountain twice as high as the Burj Khalifa, the world's tallest building, hiding deep beneath the waves. Scientists on board the research vessel Falcor found this enormous seamount by chance during a deep-sea mapping mission near the coast of Guatemala. This underwater giant rises an incredible 5,249 feet from the ocean floor, making it twice as tall as Dubai's Burj Khalifa. The discovery of an unknown seamount is exciting news for a bunch of reasons. In the wide open ocean, they serve as hotspots for biodiversity. The discovery of this seamount has made waves in the scientific community, challenging what we thought we knew about underwater formations in this area. Its immense size creates powerful currents that bring nutrient-rich waters to the surface, supporting a diverse ecosystem and turning the seamount into a thriving underwater paradise filled with marine life. The geological makeup of the seamount reveals its volcanic origins, with basalt formations indicating intense underwater volcanic activity millions of years ago. Its steep slopes and rugged landscape create small habitats that support specialized marine communities, each uniquely adapted to specific depth zones and current patterns. Using advanced sonar mapping techniques, scientists have discovered intricate networks of caves and crevices throughout the seamount. These hidden spaces provide shelter for countless marine species and may even harbor undiscovered organisms, making this seamount a potential hotspot for marine biodiversity. Number 14. The alien jellyfish. At a depth of 12,100 feet of the Mariana Trench, NOAA scientists made an astonishing discovery that seemed unbelievable. During a 2016 expedition to Challenger Deep, the deepest known point on Earth, their remotely operated vehicle captured footage of a creature that would change our understanding of deep-sea life forever. This ethereal being, belonging to the genus Chrysota, captivated researchers with its mystical appearance. The jellyfish's translucent body pulsated with an inner red glow while its long, delicate tentacles trailed behind like gossamer threads in the abyss. What set this creature apart was its distinctive appearance, a brilliant UFO-like disc surrounded by radiating tentacles that seemed to dance in the darkness. The discovery challenged previous assumptions about life in the ocean's deepest layer. While most creatures at such depths appear monstrous, this jellyfish exhibited an almost artistic beauty. Its graceful movements and brilliant illumination demonstrated nature's capacity to create elegance even under the most hostile conditions. The jellyfish's unique hunting strategy particularly fascinated researchers. When preparing to attack, it assumes a distinct position by spreading its tentacles outward like a spider's web, creating an almost perfect circular pattern. This strategic pose allows it to trap any unfortunate prey that ventures too close in its deadly embrace. Number 13. The Titanic's forgotten sister. Deep in the blue waters of the Aegean Sea lies a haunting reminder of maritime history, the HMS Britannic, a magnificent vessel that shared the same lineage as the legendary Titanic. Discovered in 1975 by Jacques Cousteau at a depth of 400 feet near the Greek island of Kea, this huge wreck tells a story quite different from her famous sisters. Built as the third and final vessel in the Olympic-class trio of luxury liners, the Britannic never carried a single paying passenger. Built at the turn of the 20th century, the golden era of ocean liners, huge demand for transportation across the Atlantic Ocean led to construction of the third, last build, and the largest of them all. World War I transformed her fate from a luxurious passenger ship into a hospital vessel, painted white with large red crosses adorning her hull. Her pristine white exterior earned her the nickname the White Ship among sailors. The Britannic's destiny was sealed on November 21, 1916, when she struck a German mine. Unlike the Titanic's 3-hour struggle, the Britannic sank beneath the waves in just 55 minutes. The quick sinking sparked intense debate among maritime historians, as she had enhanced safety features specifically added after the Titanic disaster, like double-hull construction, higher bulkheads, additional lifeboats, and improved watertight compartments. Yet these improvements proved inadequate against the combination of a mine explosion and a critical human error, as several portholes had been left open during morning ventilation. The rushing seawater turned these openings into deadly flooding points, speeding up the ship's demise. Built at the turn of the 20th century, the golden era of ocean liners, huge demand for transportation across the Atlantic Ocean. Unlike the Titanic, the Britannic rests in shallower, clearer waters, allowing divers to see her grandeur. Her massive propellers still shine in the filtered sunlight, while her hull, though split, remains remarkably intact. Marine life has claimed this once proud vessel, turning it into a vibrant artificial reef where schools of fish dart between preserved medical supplies and equipment. Number 12. The underwater waterfall. In Mauritius, off the southwestern coast of Mauritius, lies a breathtaking natural phenomenon that defies logic, an underwater waterfall. This spectacle creates the illusion of water plunging into an endless deep, leaving spectators in awe of nature's artistic prowess. The dramatic sight, visible from aerial views and satellite imagery, showcases what appears to be a massive cascade flowing into the depths of the Indian Ocean. This natural wonder stems from the unique geological formation of the ocean floor near the Lou Morne Brabant Peninsula. The region sits upon an oceanic shelf that drops away sharply, plunging from shallow coastal waters to depths exceeding 4,000 meters. The waterfall effect materializes through the continuous movement of sand and silt deposits across the edge of this underwater plateau. Ocean currents push these sediments over the drop-off, creating a quiet flow pattern that mimics the appearance of falling water. The contrast between the lighter sand and the darker deep-sea waters amplifies this visual masterpiece. Scientists have extensively studied this remarkable formation, stating that the underwater plateau formed millions of years ago through volcanic activity, and ocean currents maintain a constant flow of sediment, perpetuating the waterfall effect. Local tourism has flourished around this natural wonder. Helicopter tours offer privileged views of this optical illusion. I thoroughly enjoyed the 15-minute flight. I got to see Lou Morne and the underwater waterfall from the sky, drawing thousands of visitors annually. Photographers and nature enthusiasts travel from across the globe to capture this rare sight, making it one of the most photographed natural phenomena in the Indian Ocean. Now it's time for today's topic. During a deep-sea expedition in the Pacific Ocean near the Mariana Trench, an ROV descended into a pitch-black canyon rarely explored by humans. As its floodlights cut through the silt, the pilots froze. Embedded in the seabed was a colossal skull, larger than a pickup truck, its hollow eye sockets wide enough to swallow the robot. The structure was clearly fossilized, fused with ancient rock, yet its shape didn't match any known marine reptile or whale. The jawline curved unnaturally, lined with cavities suggesting teeth far longer than those of a megalodon. Scientists on board logged the coordinates and abruptly pulled the ROV back when sonar detected movement deeper in the trench. Official reports called it an anomalous geological formation, but crew members later admitted the skull looked like something that was never meant to be found, and possibly not entirely extinct. Number 11. The SS Thistlegorm's cargo graveyard. Beneath the clear waters of the Red Sea lies a haunting reminder of World War II, the SS Thistlegorm. This British merchant navy ship met its end in 1941, when German bombers spotted its crucial cargo meant for Allied forces in North Africa. The ship was dramatically rediscovered in the 1950s by Jacques Cousteau, revealing a perfectly preserved snapshot of wartime history. Resting at a depth of 100 feet, the SS Thistlegorm's rusted hull holds an incredible collection of military supplies frozen in time. Jacques found rows of BSA motorcycles sitting untouched, their handlebars still gleaming despite decades underwater. He also found Bedford trucks parked in the ship's hold, as if awaiting deployment, as well as Wellington boots, rifles, and ammunition. The ship's unique preservation is due to the Red Sea's ideal conditions of warm, salt-rich waters with minimal currents. These factors have turned the wreck into nature's own museum, where coral formations delicately intertwine with historical artifacts. The wreck spans an impressive 420 feet, with its massive blast damage still visible where German bombs struck. The site's historical significance attracts thousands of visitors each year, making it one of the world's most famous wreck diving destinations. Number 10. The underwater post office of Vanuatu. Hidden beneath the crystal-clear waters of Hideaway Island in Vanuatu lies a peculiar sight, a fully functioning post office submerged 3 meters underwater. This extraordinary postal facility, established in 2003, is the world's first underwater post office, captivating visitors with its unique blend of aquatic adventure and postal services. The post office operates through an ingenious system designed specifically for its submerged location. Special waterproof postcards, embossed with marine life designs, allow visitors to send messages to friends and family worldwide. These postcards bear a distinct emblem, the official Vanuatu post watermark, that can only be obtained from this underwater location. Sending mail from this extraordinary location requires a dash of adventure. Visitors don their snorkeling gear or scuba equipment to descend to the submerged postal counter. Here, they're greeted by post office staff, also equipped with diving gear, who handle the unique postal transactions. The postcards receive a special waterproof cancellation stamp. The post office operates on a scheduled basis, with specific hours during the week when postal workers dive down to process mail. Visitors can watch through the clear waters as their postcards receive the distinctive underwater postmark before beginning their journey across the globe. This innovative attraction has significantly boosted Vanuatu's tourism industry, drawing thousands of visitors annually who seek to experience this extraordinary fusion of postal service and marine adventure. Number 9. The giant squid. Deep beneath the ocean's surface lurks a creature so elusive it remained hidden from human eyes for centuries. Oh, that's great! The giant squid, Architeuthis dux, has haunted sailors' nightmares and inspired countless tales of sea monsters before scientists captured the first ever footage of this mysterious beast in its natural habitat. In 2012, Japanese researchers made history by filming a live giant squid 2,066 feet below the North Pacific Ocean surface. Hunger overrides its natural instinct to flee. The footage revealed a magnificent creature with eyes the size of dinner plates, measuring nearly 26 feet in length. These silver and gold creatures possess the largest eyes in the animal kingdom, perfectly adapted for detecting movement in the darkness of their deep-sea domain. Once we realized that there was no way that squid was going to let go, the giant squid's fearsome appearance, with its massive tentacles lined with powerful suction cups and sharp hooks, bears an uncanny resemblance to descriptions of the legendary kraken. Ancient Norse sailors spoke of a terrifying sea monster capable of dragging entire ships into the depths. Their tales described massive tentacles rising from the waves, a sight that matches the hunting behavior of giant squids when they venture into shallower waters. Scientists have discovered fascinating details about these enigmatic creatures as they engage in epic battles with sperm whales, their primary predator. Their copper-based blood appears blue, helping them survive in oxygen-poor depths, and they can swim at speeds up to 25 miles per hour, propelled by powerful jet propulsion. Number 8. The lost submarine HMS Perseus. Dubbed one of the greatest discoveries of the century, this remarkable vessel was discovered near the Greek island of Kefalonia in 1997. Deep beneath the Mediterranean waves lies the living proof of World War II's naval warfare. The HMS Perseus, a British submarine that vanished in December 1941. This war vessel met its fate after striking an Italian mine, sending 60 crew members to their deaths. One man's incredible escape adds a fascinating twist to this underwater time capsule. John Capes, a British sailor, survived by using a Davis submerged escape apparatus to ascend from a depth of 270 feet, a feat many initially doubted until the wreck's discovery confirmed his account. The submarine's wreck site presents an extraordinary preservation of 1940s naval technology. Its torpedo tubes remain intact, still loaded with wartime ammunition, and original control panels sit frozen in time, their gauges eternally marking the submarine's final readings. The cold, dark Mediterranean waters have preserved this war grave remarkably well, creating an underwater museum that documents a crucial period in naval warfare history. The wreck site continues to yield discoveries. Recent expeditions have uncovered previously unknown details about submarine warfare tactics and technological innovations of the era. Archaeological studies of the vessel provide invaluable insights into the daily lives of World War II submariners, from their sleeping quarters to their battle stations. Number 7. Lost City of Dwarka. Deep beneath the Arabian Sea lies a mythological marvel turned archaeological wonder, the ancient city of Dwarka. This submerged metropolis, discovered off India's western coast, has captivated historians, archaeologists, and spiritual seekers alike with its remarkable connection to Hindu mythology. The city is often referred to as the Lost Celestial City, a sacred mystery that holds immense significance in Hindu lore. Around 12,500 years ago, this would make Dwarka one of the oldest known submerged cities in the world. Dr. S.R. Rao's discovery of Dwarka challenged long-held beliefs about the chronology of human advancement. Marine archaeologists have unearthed a treasure trove of artifacts dating back to 7,500 BCE, including ancient stone walls stretching several kilometers, religious artifacts and temple remnants, and well-planned streets and residential structures. The underwater ruins paint a picture of an advanced civilization that thrived thousands of years ago. According to Hindu texts, particularly the Mahabharata, Dwarka served as the magnificent capital of Lord Krishna's kingdom. The discovery of these underwater remains has sparked intense debate about the intersection of mythology and historical fact. Archaeological evidence suggests the city met a dramatic fate. The ruins show signs of having been built in 6 distinct phases, indicating multiple periods of construction and reconstruction. Scientists believe a combination of sea level rise and powerful geological events gradually submerged this once bustling port city beneath the waves. The underwater excavations have yielded evidence of advanced engineering capabilities. The ancient builders employed specialized techniques to protect the city from the sea, including elaborate drainage systems and seawalls, architectural features that were remarkably ahead of their time. Recent carbon dating of artifacts suggests human activity in the region spanning several millennia, challenging previous assumptions about the age of organized civilization in the Indian subcontinent. Number 6. The Gulf of Mexico's Jacuzzi of Despair. Beneath the shimmering waters of the Gulf of Mexico lies a deadly underwater lake that brings a swift end to any unfortunate creature that ventures into its depths. This mysterious formation, aptly nicknamed the Jacuzzi of Despair, creates a mysterious spectacle on the ocean floor. Scientists discovered this peculiar phenomenon at depths of 3,300 feet, where a pool of ultrasalty brine creates a distinct underwater lake with its own shoreline. The pool formed thousands of years ago when ancient shallow seas evaporated, leaving behind massive salt deposits that were gradually buried under sediment. Did you know there's such a thing as an underwater lake? It sounds like a strange concept, but this one gets even weirder. This is the hot tub of despair, an underwater lake that kills most animals that fall inside. The remotely operated vehicle Hercules captured it during an E/V Nautilus expedition. The brine pool is located more than 3,000 feet underwater in the Gulf of Mexico. The lake is only about 66 degrees Fahrenheit, so the temperature isn't what's killing animals. It's because it's made of very salty water and dissolved methane, which is toxic for creatures like this unlucky crab. But mussels and tube worms seem to have adapted to the extreme environment. The pool is created by cold seeps, where hydrocarbons escape from the seafloor. Seawater interacts with ancient deposits to produce the salty brine, which is much denser than seawater, so they don't mix, forming these kinds of pools. The water in this pool contains lethal concentrations of methane and hydrogen sulfide, making it up to 5 times saltier than the surrounding seawater. Marine life that swims into this underwater death trap faces immediate paralysis from the toxic mixture. Mussels and other hardy creatures manage to survive along the pool's edge, creating a dreadful living border that feeds on the chemical cocktail through chemosynthetic bacteria. Research submersibles exploring the pool have captured stunning footage of the brine's movement, which mimics waves lapping at a beach shoreline. The fluid dynamics create an unnatural scene where 2 distinct layers of water refuse to mix, maintaining a sharp boundary that's visible to the naked eye. Number 5. The Lost City of Pavlopetri. What could an underwater city reveal about the ingenuity of ancient engineers? More than you'd expect. Pavlopetri, the world's oldest known submerged city, this underwater archaeological marvel predates even the legendary pyramids of Egypt, offering an unprecedented glimpse into Bronze Age life. Discovered in 1967 by oceanographer Dr. Nicholas Fleming, Pavlopetri stretches across 9 acres of seabed at depths between 3 to 4 meters, challenging our understanding of ancient engineering capabilities. Stone blocks weighing several tons were meticulously placed to create buildings that have withstood millennia of underwater currents. Archaeological evidence suggests the city served as a bustling maritime trade hub, connecting the Minoan, Mycenaean, and Cycladic civilizations. Accurately recreating the entire city of Pavlopetri was one of the main aims of the project. Archaeology, underwater robotics, and state-of-the-art graphics were brought together with astonishing results. Through advanced sonar mapping and underwater photogrammetry, archaeologists have created detailed 3D models of Pavlopetri's layout. These digital reconstructions reveal a sophisticated society with dedicated areas for commerce, worship, and domestic life. The city's strategic location and advanced harbor facilities indicate its residents were skilled mariners who dominated Mediterranean trade routes. Scientists believe Pavlopetri succumbed to rising sea levels around 1000 BCE, though some evidence suggests earthquakes may have played a role in its submergence. Number 4. Ruby Sea Dragon. A dazzling creature eluded scientific discovery until 2015. The ruby sea dragon, a marine specimen adorned in brilliant crimson hues, represents only the 3rd known species of sea dragon ever documented. This enchanting creature measures roughly 24 centimeters in length, with its ruby-red coloration serving as a masterful camouflage in the deeper, dimly lit waters it calls home. Unlike its cousins, the leafy and common sea dragons, the ruby sea dragon, otherwise known as Phalopteryx duisii, lacks the elaborate appendages that characterize its relatives. The discovery of this elusive species shocked marine biologists worldwide. Initial identification came from a preserved specimen that had lost its vibrant coloring, leading scientists to believe it was a common sea dragon. DNA analysis revealed an entirely new species, prompting researchers to scour museum collections where they found several misidentified specimens dating back to 1919. Living at depths between 50 to 150 meters, these remarkable creatures inhabit a twilight zone where their crimson coloration appears black, rendering them nearly invisible to predators. This evolutionary adaptation demonstrates nature's ingenious solutions for survival in challenging environments. Number 3. The immortal jellyfish. The Turritopsis dohrnii, no larger than a human fingernail, possesses an extraordinary ability that has left scientists spellbound. It can reset its life cycle and potentially live forever. It's useful to look at its normal life cycle. The immortal jellyfish is not a true jellyfish but a hydrozoan that spends most of its life in its hydroid stage. This remarkable jellyfish species was discovered in the Mediterranean Sea and demonstrates an unprecedented biological process called transdifferentiation. The jellyfish shrinks and retracts its tentacles, and the medusa turns into a blobby structure called a cyst that settles onto the ocean floor, just like its past self. Within 3 days, the blobby cyst starts growing into a polyp, and the whole process starts over. Start to finish, it can all be done in about a week. It's like a butterfly turning back into a caterpillar, and if that caterpillar could then break apart into multiple butterflies. When faced with environmental stress or physical damage, the Turritopsis transforms its existing cells into different cell types, reverting from its mature medusa stage back to its juvenile polyp stage, just like a butterfly turning back into a caterpillar. The science behind this remarkable transformation reveals that adult cells convert into different cell types through cellular transdifferentiation. Sexual maturity reverses to a prepubescent state. All existing cells undergo a complete transformation, and the process can repeat indefinitely. This biological reset button has captured the attention of aging research scientists worldwide. The implications stretch far beyond marine biology, offering potential insights into human longevity and age-related diseases. Research teams study the jellyfish's genetic makeup, seeking to understand the mechanisms controlling this age reversal process. A breakthrough in this process may lead to the same feat for humans. Number 2. Giant eyeball. Picture a peaceful morning walk on Florida's Pompano Beach, and suddenly it turns into a scene straight out of a science fiction movie. In October 2012, beachgoer Gino Kovacci saw something that would send shivers down anyone's spine. A massive, pristine eyeball the size of a softball, its deep blue iris still gleaming in the morning sun. The discovery sparked a wild wave of speculation across the internet. Social media buzzed with theories ranging from sea monsters to prehistoric creatures lurking in the depths. Misreported figure led some experts to speculate that it had to be the eye of a colossal squid, but because it is in fact much smaller than that, it does not have to be the eye of a colossal squid. So, to figure out whether it was a squid or a fish, reminiscent of some unrealistic science fiction tropes that often annoy fans of the genre, the eye's remarkable preservation and unusual size captivated marine biologists and amateur sleuths alike, turning this mysterious orb into a viral sensation overnight. Local wildlife officials carefully preserved the specimen in ice, rushing it to the Florida Fish and Wildlife Research Institute for analysis. The eye's physical characteristics provided vital clues, with its large size, sword-like cuts around the socket, and distinct coloring pointing to something unexpected. After days of intense examination, scientists revealed the truth, that the eye belonged to a swordfish. These magnificent creatures, known for their distinctive elongated bills, can grow to enormous sizes, with some specimens reaching lengths of 15 feet. Despite solving the mystery, this peculiar find highlighted how little we know about marine life. The sheer size of the eye, measuring 4.5 inches in diameter, presented a striking reminder of the magnificent creatures swimming in our oceans today. The preserved eyeball remains at the Research Institute, continuing to draw curious visitors. Number 1. The Bimini Road. Geological formation or ancient relic. Some say it's proof of Atlantis, others call it nature's coincidence. What do you believe? Beneath the crystal-clear waters off the coast of North Bimini in the Bahamas lies an enigmatic underwater formation that has puzzled scientists and adventurers alike since its discovery in 1968. Between academically funded scientific individuals and keen self-funded enthusiasts, the road is nearly a kilometer long and is composed of rectangular limestone blocks. Dr. Eugene Shin, who was originally tasked with investigating the wall, initially found and conveyed compelling details discovered during his dives. The problem, however, just like the many other currently inexplicable artifacts, the Bimini Road, stretching across the sandy seabed in a remarkably straight line, presents a mysterious arrangement of limestone blocks that seem almost too perfectly placed to be natural. The The Bimini Road is an underwater formation located off the coast of North Bimini in the Bahamas. It consists of massive rectangular stones arranged in a linear pattern, spanning nearly half a mile. These blocks appear meticulously cut and deliberately positioned, resembling ancient Roman roads or Mayan causeways. A lot of the rocks fit together like jigsaw puzzles. There are all these rectilinear 90-degree angles, which you don't find in nature. The origin of the Bimini Road remains a subject of debate among researchers. Some believe that the formation is evidence of an advanced prehistoric civilization. Supporters point to several intriguing features, such as the uniform size and shape of the stones, their precise alignment along a straight path, and the presence of what appears to be tool marks on some blocks. Others argue that it represents a natural phenomenon known as beach rock. This is a limestone formed by the cementation of beach sand through a natural chemical process. Geological experts suggest that the seemingly artificial appearance results from the rock's natural tendency to fracture along straight lines due to stress patterns during formation. Adding to the mystery, the formation's location coincides with descriptions in ancient texts of the lost civilization of Atlantis. Edgar Cayce, the famous American psychic, predicted in the 1940s that evidence of Atlantis would be found near Bimini in 1968, the exact year of the road's discovery. Whether this is a remarkable coincidence or something more significant is still up for debate. The Bimini Road continues to captivate imaginations and spark heated debates about humanity's ancient past. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.